Let's bring it out of the darkness. What's up, guys? Once I 42 is back to finish this thing. This should be session 3 of the new route Ocarina of Time tutorial. Okay, I need to say some stuff, I guess, but my mind is like completely bobbling all over the place. I kind of skimmed over the fire temple a little bit. I don't know if I mentioned this, but if you're hovering and are in midair, or if you backflip or side hop, you can spam your fish in a bottle button, or a fairy in a bottle, or an ocarina, and they all will stall the timer for you. However, the fairy in a bottle is probably the least of the recommended options, because if you have a wrong input and land or something, it's GG pretty much. You're gonna lose a bunch of time and have to get another fairy. When you first spawn in the forest temple, or if you walk in here, you want to kind of just head to the right and up this way so that you don't spawn the stealth, the Wolfos to your left here. There's 2 of them. You can't actually leave the forest temple, or else you'll activate the minuet cutscene, which is bad. Because it come like right over here in front of the vines, and then you have like an easy access at climbing up here. The ideal grab spot is like right about here, I think. Except I can't get that high right now for some reason. There we go. So I guess you have to activate the Wolfos to get that pro shot down, but it's not that important. It's a movement optimization thing. Alright, so there's 2 ways to get over to this chest. The first way is the pro jump here. You just kind of run forward and then move to like an up left. You have to feel it out on your controller. Whoa, I almost fell there. Yeah, I suggest practicing the run jump. Like, this is where you want to start turning left to jump. But if you're gonna hookshot the chest, which is another option, you want to come out further on this branch, but not too far, because it's actually kind of hollow and you'll just fall down, and hookshot and get the key that way. I like to point out that you want to have your fish equipped just in case you get Decanuts from the south coast coming up. And at that point, you would probably want to save after you get the second key, just in case. You'll see what I mean in a second. You can just hookshot that spider, or if you're good at roll timing, you can sword slash and then kind of roll past him to the left, which is a little bit harder. I don't know which is faster, or if it even matters, but it's similar to the bottom of the well spider skip, or Skulltula skip. There is a fish trick you can do here. 100% does it. I'm not sure if it would help at all in MST. Probably not. But basically, you drop and catch a fish on the frame that you enter the Poe cutscene, and it skips it. But I don't think you can do it fast enough to make it valuable. Just roll forward right here. That guy will never hit you. Unsheath your sword. Run up in the up left corner here. And I messed this up. I wish I could do this again. I guess I could try SVA strats then. You basically roll like behind the Stalfos, and he'll swing and try to hit you. Except I'm sucking. There's a timing for these guys for when you're able to crouch stab and they will take damage. There's a Decanut drop right behind them. Oh, 2 Decanut drops. Because, well, I think I saved and reset, but I'm not sure. Because we wrong warped from the fire, wrong warped to forest, this heart on the left should not be there. But I think I saved and reset at forest, so it is there. But the fairy will be there. That's a small little detail thing. So if you're really low in hearts, although I think you should be fine with at least 2 hearts to continue and not need a fairy. But you never know. Just to be safe, you can always get that fairy there. After you get that second key, you should really save just in case. I guess I really wanted to show you my strat for the Stalfos, but basically it's just you run in that room, you unsheath your sword, go upright, Z target and jump slash, and you'll always hit that first guy. And then you pause for like a second and do another crouch stab, and pause for another second and do a third one to kill him. If you're not good with the timing of the sword and shielding and stuff, that's another thing. You can target the Stalfos and hold shield and wait for him to strike at you, and then untarget and then crouch stab after. That's another strat you can use. Just use ISG on him. You can crouch stab, get ISG, and run around and kill the Stalfos just as fast, although it's a bit slower. This angle here is right about in this area where the bottom of the sword is like right on the crack. And then I have my sword out. All you have to do is jump slash and then hold forward until he lands, basically. Alright, so you just jump slash and hold forward. And then once he lands, wow, that's the first time that's happened. This is the worst case scenario. This is what happens. You get teleported back to fire and you're completely screwed. That's why there's a precautionary save once you warp the forest. So I'm kind of confused why that heart actually did load to the left of the fairy bot now, because it shouldn't have. I'm not sure what happened there, like from the last recording session to this one. But then again, maybe I left the console on. So this time if we clip and that same out of bounds thing happens, you'll respawn at the last door entry. That was really bad execution right there. Let's try this again. So he comes down, you slash it, go around, and roll. Yeah, so the last door that I just went through, the one behind me, that's where I'll respawn if I happen to clip through or fall through the floor again, but that should never happen because that's the first time I've ever had that, like, where I did my setup and I fell. It might be an angle specific thing, but like, I've seen people kind of just like Z target their way and mash until they side hop clip through and still do it. Like, I'm not sure what the angle is for this though. That doesn't seem right. Okay, line up at this corner and turn left. That seemed to work. Did I fall in the well? I think I fell in the well. Yeah, I fell in the well. So if you fall in the wall, well, my bad. Just keep going like up right. There's like these, there we are. There's this vines. It's always in the same spot. It's kind of hard to find though. And eventually you'll make it back up to the top. That's why I don't like that like see up list clip setup that other people use for it. It's because I haven't like learned it properly, or even if I did, I wouldn't trust it. But I'm gonna reclip just to show you what you guys should be doing here. So like you climb up here, unsheath your sword, get over in this area, hold up left as far as you can, C up, and then put like your sword handle, the bottom of the sword handle, like slightly to the right of the blackest line, and so it's barely to the right of it. That looks good to me. And then just release Z and just hold up, and this is what should happen every single time. As long as your angle's good, that is. Once you go through that door, you just like barely hold down or keep tapping down and then turn around and open it. It's really not that hard. You're supposed to like side up over here and hook shot up here. There's two different ways to do this this setup here for the Mega Boost or Mega Jump. I'm not sure what it's Mega Boost I think is with Hover Boost, and the Mega Jump is without Hover Boost. But basically you can just Like, this whole range right here is fine with the hook shot. Turn around and then place a bomb down, and then turn around again and then wait for like 2 frames of red damage basically, and then put your hovers on and hold forward, and you should make it. But the new thing is, like, you get to the edge like this. I'm not sure how precise it is, but then you just pull a bomb and then you basically wait for the same amount of frames to go by. So there's Big Red, it's about to explode. I think 2 frames went by, and then I'm about to take damage. There's the first frame, there's the second. So on this frame is when I'm going to put on hovers and hold left, in this case. And that should make it every single time for you. I like to leave hovers on in here. There's no point in saving until you get to the bow, otherwise you're really hurt on bombs. Oh, when you're climbing this thing here, Z-target once, and when you get to the top, like tap, what is that, 11 o'clock? Yeah, tap like in the groove, like 11 o'clock, I'm not sure. It might be 10 o'clock, something like that. So then you're looking at this line, like right about there. You should be approximately looking towards it. This is the perfect backwalk angle, so then you wait for hover boots to activate and then you backflip, except I was really late and the hover boots wore out because I was trying to explain what I'm trying to do. But Z-target once, in the groove, up left, although that doesn't look right to me. Or maybe it is, I don't know. I think you can just buffer up left as you're climbing the ladder. Maybe that is right. Maybe I showed you the wrong angle. Yeah, I think I did. So let me show you the angle one more time so that we're clear. Okay, so it's this. It's over here basically where you want to be. Like between one of the clear blocks. Wherever my red dot is right now. I guess if you're on an N64 controller and you're holding up left, you don't have to worry about it, because it always... I guess you have to be kind of paranoid about Z-targeting too early then. He has to fully turn up left. It does change, doesn't it? Because I don't think that's going to make it. What the hell? So maybe Z-targeting early is actually important here. Yeah, that definitely puts you in a different spot. Because this is the good one. This is the good lineup. So you just find like the sweet spot of the hover when it's wearing out, and then do a backflip. Get a ground jump. Any choice of method is good. Whoa, careful about falling off or doing backflips or side hops here. When you're doing the block climb, get in the upright corner of the block, Z-target in front of you, and then backflip and then hold forward. Or I mean release everything once you backflip and hold forward, and you should climb it just fine. And then you'll have to do this again for the red block. So it's exactly the same thing as the green block. Except I forgot to hold forward once I ground jumped up, because I'm so good. Alright, let's try it again. Alright, easy. So once you climb up, and you don't move at all basically, just stay right where you initially ledge grabbed. This seems like a good angle for me. If you look at the bottom of my sword handle, I generally go for the dotted lines over there, like a little to the left of it, or like exactly on the line. It doesn't really matter. Now what I'm gonna do is try to roll slightly before the openness. Like I want the hover boots to activate before I leave the red block. So I want to roll while I'm still on the red block, and then I want to hold like I guess 10 o'clock up left, and do a second roll not too fast and not too late, but like that sweet spot of rolling. It's hard to explain, but all you do is hold forward, get to the very end of the red block, but still being on it, roll, wait like half a second, and then turn 10 o'clock and do a second roll after waiting again. Except that was way sharp. Missing this sucks. There's a secondary way to do it with like a hover boost slide, but it uses up extra bombs to do it, and in my opinion it's kind of hard. I kind of have to get this now, otherwise I don't have a chance at like damage buffering and getting the super slide at the end. So I'm just gonna kind of do it like I normally would, so that you get an idea of what it should look like at least. It's really too close to the bomb. Really now. Okay. This is the clutch situation or fail situation now. Oh my god. I am so bad at this right now. I think I'm holding too far left too early. I think I have just enough bombs, but I'm gonna have to rely on Stalfos to damage me to the right amount of health. GG. Of all tricks to mess up. So, I don't know. This is definitely a trial and error practice type of trick. Like, it's something you want to get like 10 times in a row to get a feel for it, and once you get the feel, you shouldn't be missing it like I'm doing. There you go. It's really not that bad. No, I'm kind of screwed though. I'm trying to think of what I want to do. I need one more bomb to get through this, don't I? Does anything do half a heart of damage? I'm trying to think if I could take like fall damage somewhere or something. Because I need one bomb to do the cutscene skip. I shouldn't have done that either. That was stupid. Once you come to this door, side hop left, backwalk, and then turn around, try to stay as far right as you can. Z target, roll forward, kind of be up here, and then slide up right. Something like that, although my my angle wasn't straight enough. Once you come through this door, tap down left. What is that? 7 o'clock down left? And then come over to the rail. Backflip your way down. I need to take fall damage before going in that room, and then I have to get lucky enough to kill the Stalfos. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I think I'm screwed, actually. I can't take fall damage from anything. Stalfos do with one slash it's full heart, and then with a jump slash it's 2, so I'm kind of screwed, and I can't take enough damage from here. Damn it. I think it's game over unless I find like some magical way to clip down the middle. And damn. Alright, whatever, I'll just do it real fast. From scratch. So yeah, I think I just used a bad up left angle. It might be more 11 o'clock than 10 o'clock for that ledge grab and the forest block skip. I was considering taking damage off Ganondorf, for Phantom Cannon, but I don't think he does half the damage. I think his Electro Balls do like 3 things of damage, or 2 hearts of damage. I think it's 2 hearts of damage. And then his Shock does 1 ball of damage, I think, or 1 heart. So I was pretty much screwed regardless. Where are you going, Link? Oh, we went too far. That's where I went. Ha! Alright. Focus. I'm like, there's so many details in MST, and like, I'm trying not to forget things, I'm trying to do the tricks at the same time, and like, I'm messing up left and right. At the very least, I'm showing that these tricks are at least consistent. First frame and second. That VC overpowered pause buffering. Okay. Do 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 do. Oh, if you don't want to do the whole ladder hold, what was it? What'd I say? 11 o'clock up left, or 10 o'clock up left. Basically, this angle. This is like the perfect. Wait, is it? Yeah, this is the perfect angle right here, and it is like on a line. Right there, that line, directly in front. This is the perfect backwalk angle, but if you don't want to do that, you can just like get up to the top, line up, and do a single roll forward, and then just hold forward. It's really easy, so I recommend doing it that way if you have trouble with the backwalk timing backflip strat. Or backwalk backflip strat. Although you can also do a jump slash, which will like give you a little bit more I don't know, a little more chance of making it. Straight up left roll. That's probably what I was doing wrong. So like, you gotta hold up left, and then immediately after you hold up left, you have to hit A. And the angle felt like it was in the groove, like up left on an N64 controller. So I shouldn't have any problems with. Why do I have my hovers on? Shouldn't struggle with that at all. If you don't want to backwalk this, you can also like roll forward. I'm not sure which is faster, but you want to like Z target about here and then like edge your way around the corner, roll, and fail. Watch out for the Wall Master. He will take you back to the Fire Temple actually, if you get caught by him. Great, Navi text. I want to figure out why I missed this actually. That does not seem like the right. Oh God, do I have to go all the way back? I'm gonna get the second Navi. Yes, I am. Oh boy. Alright, so we came in, I side hop, let's go. I'm just rolling forward right now. Z target. Moving left. You can probably side hop there, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know why I missed it the other time. Seems legit to me. I'll be far enough right before you back up here. Bonk. Okay. So, there's a couple different things you can do for these guys. If you're at 2 hearts, I would recommend getting 3 hearts because dying here sucks. You want to make sure you have your jump flash stored. I usually just IHG the first guy. You can damage buffer your health with an Ocarina and bombs, or if you're brave, you can just kind of fight these guys. I want to take out one, so I only have to worry about the other guy. So I got 2 hits on him, so he's got to damage me quite a bit here. One more slash, please. Alright, that was decent. Although that is a little bit more risky to do it that way, but it is faster than damage buffering. So once you get the bow, I recommend saving. And at this point, if you had extra health and killed the Salphos with like ISG strats or something, this is where you would pull the bomb and damage buffer your Ocarina. If you ever pick up a Deku Nut, it will go over this fish, but if your fish is out on your like C button, in my case it's C down, all you have to do is drop and recatch the fish, and it'll rewrite the fish to that bottle again, and you're fine to continue. But if you don't have your fish equipped and you pick up a nut, it's GG, game over. So just target this chest in the middle here, do 5 side hops left, and then a roll, and then retarget with Z. And then shield drop side up left, shield drop backflip, roll and try to slide, except that was a horrible execution. That was really bad execution. So just in this general area here, shield drop, hold on, shield drop backflip, roll forward. Normal super slide timing. This strat's better because you can actually see the bomb. So I'm going to try to get the early clip and then show you like what frames to be looking for here. I mean, I'm kind of scared of clipping. Sometimes he'll bobble here, or other times he'll immediately clip through. So, I don't know, just be on the lookout of, or just practice this trick a whole lot before doing it in runs. You can do it unbuffered if you notice him clipping. All I'm holding right now is Z, R, and I'm pausing and unpausing. But, alright. So, one more frame. I would say that might have a chance of getting it. I think there's a 3-frame window here. So this would be the first frame that I would say is fine. And then you can do a second one, which is right there. There's the second frame, and then I think this is the final frame that you can actually get this. So this is what I do. I'm still holding Z. I put on hover boots, and this is important. You have to hold your joystick left. So Kukuri boots are on. I'm holding left, and I'm gonna unpause. And we're in the Ganondorf unloaded zone, or the boss room. That was the forest boss key skip. So on the G-Dorf here, I think it's like 2 side ups left and 2 side ups right, and you can activate that gate pretty quickly. Ugh. Okay. So it's not necessary, but I like to equip my bow for this fight. It gives me added range versus the hook shot. If you had a little bit of extra health, you could bomb buffer damage in here if you needed some extra hits. So I just stand in the middle and keep spinning around and see which one he's coming out of. He will always be like the whiter looking one, or the brighter Ganondorf on the horse in the painting. So that's not him, that one's him. You want to jump flash. You can probably get bomb ISU right here, which saves some time rather than doing a crouch stab ISU later, but then the camera's all messed up. I can't really tell which is which. Oh goody. Okay, so once you get ISG, I recommend having the bow out and looking at the paintings. So it looks like that guy is our culprit. Alright, so remember I have ISG. So you want to stand pretty close to him, at least for the initial hit with the bow out. And you want to walk into him for like 2 or 3 hits and then start spamming arrows and keep walking forward. And there you go. After you hit him the second time and he comes back down on the ground, you can stop walking forward and just let the ISG take him out. There's a slightly faster version that Poodle has where you like instantly ISG shoot him when he comes out of the painting or something. And there's also Japanese strats which you can use. think SVA does them. But the bow ISG thing is pure win, and why not use a good thing? It's easy. So at this point, you need the fish out, and you'll need bombs, and you have to be at a half a heart. There are setups for initial setup, which is basically once you come back from killing Phantom Ganondorf, you're gonna do like a specific number of, like, I don't know, inputs to get OY on the warp and then get the warp, but I don't know that. I use sock folders like really early method, and that's the one that has worked for me. As you notice, the gate is up. Once I go through and watch the forest cutscene, the bridge will not be there, or that gate will not be there. It doesn't change the trick. The warp will always be in the center of the room. It's similar to the Deku Tree cutscene as adult, or I mean at least Ganondorf. What am I saying? Not as adult. Or actually, as adult, I think it is in the same place. Anyway, but anyway, as child and doing Ganondorf, the blue warp is in the center of the Deku Tree. Well, that and forest are like the only two where the warp stays in the middle of the boss room. Water might be another one, but we don't use the water cutscene skip in MST because, as far as I know, it's unoptimized, and there hasn't been a real like plan to get to fire arrows if we don't see the water cutscene. Lake Hadley will not fill up, and it makes it really stupid to get to the fire arrows, which are needed for like a faster trial. But anyway, I'm talking whatever. Let's get this show on the road here. So I'll probably do this cutscene step twice, just because I have to come back and show you the lobby clip if you fail the 3-frame window for the forest boss key skip. So you catch a fish, get up to the robe, and then hold up left on your controller. Like in the groove, up left, hard up left, whatever. And then release it, side up left, roll, side up right 2 times, and then do 2 backflips. On the second backflip, you're gonna fish OI, and then you're gonna cancel your sword, and then you're gonna go to like the 4th frame where the sword moves. Technically, as far as I know, you can get it on the 3rd frame, but you have to do a different adjustment, and if you do it on the 5th frame, don't quote me on this, but if you do it on the 5th frame, you are completely screwed. It's too late. So we're aiming for the 4th frame here. I'll try to go one by one. You want to cancel real quick, so B and then start. At least on Virtual Console. The sword moved 1 frame, so that's 1st frame, and then that's 2nd. All I'm doing is pausing and unpausing. That's 3rd. So 1 more is what we're looking for. There we go. There's our crotch sword shot. So this is what we're looking for. Now this is where it gets really complicated. So I'm gonna pause, or I'm gonna buffer down. Wait. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna buffer down during the pause menu. So like I'm holding down right now. I'm gonna unpause and I'm gonna hit Z and R. No, not R. Okay, let me start over. I'm buffering down on the joystick as my only input, and during the unpause lag, I'm gonna hit Z and C right, which happens to be where my bombs are at the same time, and I will be back walking. Except, I guess you do not buffer down, and I'm an idiot. Oh, why? How did that fail so hard? Alright, new cutscene skip, here we go. Alright, whatever. I guess I have to be Phantom G again. I'm not watching that forest cutscene. Never again. Except in, I can't even think of another category that I would watch it. Not at the moment. Why did that fail? I did something wrong. I think it was the buffering up the down. Yeah, I think maybe you hit all three at once. That's the problem. I have too much health right now. Oh crap. Did I save after the bow? Wait a minute, I have a bow. What is wrong here? Why do I have so many bombs? 1, 2, 3. I'm very confused right now. I'm very confused what just happened. Alright, well, I guess I'll just get back to Ganondorf, and we'll do that fight again, but I'm gonna have to damage buffer first. I'll just take, like, 2 hits, I guess. And I'll show you that, like, you can just drop bombs during the fight, and it's fine. Wait, I don't want that. I want that. Okay, so this is the lobby skip. You come into this corner over here. You can even just like angle and back walk into it. It's not precise or anything, but here's a good idea. Or I mean, this is how I usually get it. So look at the bottom of my sword handle, and when like the black part or the middle of the bottom of the sword handle is on the line of the door, that's where you want to Z target. I mean, have your hook shot out and Z target, and then you're gonna backflip and spam hook shot, but you're gonna wait like less than half a second before you spam so that he can get onto the corner. There we go, like that, and then still holding Z, hit A twice to roll and then drop, and then come over here. Careful about your angles. Come over here to the middle. Otherwise, if you're too much that way, you'll reload the staircase and it won't work anymore because it'll be solid behind you. But look straight that way, and then just hold down, or like try to make it as straight away from where you were looking as possible, and you'll hit the load zone every time that way. Although it's probably not the fastest way. Okay, let's do forest cutscene skip without failing. And I just remembered that I like missed a detail that I should have explained. At least for my forest cutscene skip setup, I forgot to mention something that's kind of important, but not really. But yeah, I take it back. It is important, otherwise I wouldn't be saying that. Alright, so let's take damage by pulling a bomb immediately. Okay, so that is our real guy over there. See, you have plenty of time to do this, you don't have to worry. So let's probably get my jump slash stored now. Boom! Alright, we're at half a heart. And I got my jump slash. And I'll show you how to do the ISG strat. The bomb strat slightly faster. It's just that. Right there. And get close again with the bow out. Make sure you're in front of Ganondorf, looking at his face, and then you walk into him as he's trying to get up. Or before he tries to get up, should I say. And you should one cycle him every single time. The old method was like, you play tennis with him with ISG standing away from him or something, and it's much slower versus this new one here. This text is kind of like the twin Rova text, I think. If you hold A and B at the same time, it advances a little bit faster. I'm not sure about that. Because I don't know anymore. My head is like going 3 different directions at the same time. Okay, so let's try the forest cutscene skip again with less fail. So drop, re-catch fish. At least, as far as I know, the setup for the skip is identical. So like, this is the left side, and then it's asymmetrical on the other side. So like, side up left, hit A again to roll, 2 side ups, 2 backflips. The next one will be OI. But you can also do it from over here, the exact same way. Except, oh, that's right. That's what I was gonna say. I suck at doing this, but I'll show you over here because this way I feel comfortable with explaining. Make sure that you're holding exact, like up left, or that he. Nah, yeah, just make sure that like you're holding forward, you're against the rope, and then you hold exact up left. Because I found that I was missing this because if he was like, see, I moved a little bit to the right. That little space to the right puts me on a different spot of the blue warp. So it may look like I did everything 100% correct, but I'm a frame late for some reason, just because of that little movement error. I'm not sure if it's the same on the right hand side though. So I'm going to hold up right and test my theory here. So side op right, hit A again and side roll, 2 side ops left, and back over Y. We're going to try this out. I've never done it from the right hand side, but... So we're going to look for the 4th frame. Oh, that pause buffering luck. Wait, why does this not feel right though? Yeah, you definitely buffered down, holding down. And then pause, and then Z and bomb at the same time. No, that's not right. I can't believe I'm failing this cutscene skip right now. Otherwise, this would... What? Unless this works. No, that was way late. What am I doing wrong? Okay, I don't want to show the Phantom Ganon fight anymore, so I'm just gonna edit to after I watch the forest cutscene, so I can quickly just like reset and get back in there. Alright, well, it just occurred to me that I'm probably missing the forest cutscene skip because you're supposed to hit down Z and then the bomb button, all 3 of those inputs at the exact same time. But I also just like thought about it, and if you missed the fire wrong warp for some reason, the fire to forest, you would have to like take the long way around. So I might as well just show that. So just pretend I killed Volvagia and then I sat in the fire cutscene with Kakariko getting destroyed or something. I don't really like remember. I knew Darunia's in it or something. Yeah. So you'll respawn there. You'll have to go through the Darunia's room. Careful about like talking to that mat thing. Go up here. Get a bit closer. Hookshot that. You probably don't want to have a fish out at this point. You want Ocarina. Then pull a bomb, backwalk towards these boulders, wait for it to explode, and then get ready to hit Ocarina. Or you can also shield drop if you time it well. Damage buffer to half a heart. If you're scared about it, go to only 1 heart, and then like get a free hit of damage if you get hit by the Moblin once at the end. Get as close to Mido as you possibly can. Turn this way. The angle for clipping is right about right about there, I think. Between those two white textures, like right where my B button is right now. This seems like a good place to pull a hook shot and start spamming backflip. Something like that. You can actually get that like backflip angle in multiple places, and if you get a running start you can just do a regular backflip, but you might as well just do it with the hook shot out. You need a ground jump. Try to stay on the left of this guy. Immediately do a backflip and then hold up, similar to the forest block skips that I already did. I probably should have shown this before being Forest Temple, but the pro way to do this is like backlock this guy. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to take it the nice and slow way. Molotov has some setup he does where he's just like right about here behind this guy, and he's, god damn it, Navi. He's looking like straight up that way, and so he's holding Z, and then you start backlocking and pull a bomb on the same frame, and you just keep going, and you'll automatically get the cutscene when you get to the top, I think. I don't think you have to shield drop or anything. But the old way to do it is to make like most of Link's ear go over the edge, pull a bomb with C right, 90 left, and then Z target and place in front of you, just hold shield. And there's your minuet skip. So then you just play that song to bypass all that stuff again and hookshot your way into the Forest Temple. There we go. And we're back to basically where I was. So this is just like the backup strat if you failed the Evolve Beja wrong warp, or fire wrong warp to Forest. Okay, let's hopefully do this cutscene skip because it's actually not very hard at all. I know people that get this and they're not very good at the game. I'm just saying. Kappa. Alright. I'm gonna save my bomb, so I'm gonna damage buffer here. Make sure the red light completely dissipates before trying to take more damage. Alright. Unfortunately I have to kill Phantom Ganon again because I decided to go show the backup strat after failing fire wrong warp. But at least you'll see that this hookshot thing is pretty consistent, at least. So you shouldn't be scared of it. Getting the angle is probably the hardest part. But there you go. Got that pretty quick. Except I can't line this up straight. There we go. That seems pretty straight. Just hold down. And we're in. Phantom G a third time. Woo! I am too good at this game. You guys should be lucky that there's these new like unbuffered setups for the Forest wrong warp. Originally SVA had like this 3 points of contact, or 4 different like frame perfect things you had to do with a chew and a hook shot. It was really stupid. On emulator, you might want to be aware that like this is probably going to be your nightmare. So you need to learn frames 3 and 4 of a sword pulled, like most definitely. What else? Oh, because emulator can sometimes, and especially during this cutscene skip in the forest, skip 2 frames. So that means if you pause on the first frame, you're likely to not get the second frame, but immediately jump to the third. That's bad because you're looking for the fourth. and that means you just can't get the fourth, which is the easy one to get. What am I doing? I need bow. Clutch. Alright. So, look up a video of Christian F23 and try to practice the frame 3 setup as well. It's some adjustment where you shield drop the bomb like earlier and then go like one extra frame and then you hold down right or something at the end versus the one that I'm going to show you, which is frame 4, an easy way to do it, in my opinion. At least on Virtual Console, this is like not hard to mess up. I just can't get the initial backwalk for some reason. I can't figure out why. So I should probably save right now so I don't have to do this again. Although the fence will not be there next time if I come back in here, because I killed Phantom G. It doesn't matter for my setup anyway. So you go to this robe, hold hard, like 11 o'clock up left, stop. No, don't roll. You want to make sure you're as far like up left as you can be. It actually does matter. Side hop, dry roll, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, we're looking for the 4th frame here. B cancel, 1st frame, 3rd frame, 4th frame. Dude, you definitely buffered down, like holding it early. I know you do. Yeah, you have to be holding down early. So what am I doing wrong then? I must not be hitting Z during the unpause lag. Yeah, I think I'm hitting Z too early. Maybe. Okay. So, right now all I'm holding is down and I'm getting ready to pause. And I'm going to wait for the unpause lag to hit Z and bomb at the exact same time. Okay, that was too early. Or I mean, that was late on the Z target. What the heck? I'm holding right and trying to hit Z now. Alright, let me try this again. I'm doing some input error that I never do. Like, it's muscle memory for when I'm doing like a run. I just do it without even thinking. But like for right now, I'm really struggling to get the inputs down. But I'm positive you have to buffer down before hitting the other 2 buttons. I'm just gonna damage buffer because it's probably faster. I don't know, but my timing is like completely off for this. It's not doing what it normally should be doing. Alright, thoroughly taking damage now. You're probably gonna have to see this this hookshot clip maybe one more time. Or I mean one more time after this one. There we go. So yeah, I repeat, I do not think it is you mash down and then Z and R at the same time. I think it's just a matter of timing your Z target so that it's on 1st frame after the unpause. And I just keep missing it. And I don't understand why. And as you can see, the gate is now not there anymore, so you can't use that as a visual reference, but I don't anyway. Okay, that time it was right. So I think you gotta like, I'm not sure if it's Z target and bomb at the same time, or if it's Z target and then slightly after comes the bomb. But I'm pretty sure you have to hit Z target on first frame after the unpause. So then you want to backwalk until you start seeing like the silver part of the floor only. And then you want to slow it down, because once this robe comes into frame, like right there, that yellow robe down at the bottom, this is now the frame where you're going to shield drop backflip and release everything but Z. And I like to like, I pause buffer, or what do you call it? I buffer in R, so I'm holding R now, and then I'm going to pause, and during unpause lag I'm going to hit A to shield drop while still holding Z and down. So I'm just going to hit A once there. I see that the bomb is falling now. So now I'm just holding Z still, and I'm going to unpause, and this should work. And of course it fails. What? What? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, man. I did not see myself struggling over 4 strong warp, actually. I thought I figured this thing out. Like, this was like a consistent trick that would never be missed. Alright, I'm back in here, and I just walked in through the robe. So let's try this again. I thought last time I did it like 100% correct, but it must have been my initial setup that was slightly off, and that's what caused me to miss it. So, come up the robe, walk forward, hold up left as far as he'll go, release oh, that doesn't look right. Z target, forward, up left as far as he'll go. Oh, continue to hold Z and release everything. Set up left, roll, 1, 2, 1, 2, Ocarina items. Maybe my B cancel was too late or something? Like if it's too late, it has a possibility of changing your angle. That's frame 4, I'm buffering, holding down only on the joystick. Yeah, I think I just hit Z a bit late earlier, because like I'm pretty sure I hit Z and the bomb button at the same time and it worked fine. As long as it's first frame during the unpause lag, you should be good to go. I think that's first frame of seeing the robe, so I'm buffering in R and A to shield drop, and then I'm just holding Z. That's bad. Alright, I'm back again. Here we go. Fish. I need my fish. As you can see, I still do not have the forest medallion, because I have yet to get this cutscene skip officially, like, once. But don't worry, rest assured, I will figure out how to do it. I have completed an MST once or twice before, where I've gotten this. Oh, that might be the adjustment right there. I mean, that might be good. Like basically, yeah, angle it kind of like that, I guess, and walk forward as far as you can go. Like, I guess you want to roll too, and then Z target, and that should be in the perfect spot for this. I don't know why the camera swung around that way, though. Okay. So that looks like frame 4 to me. It looks different from this side, though. Alright, we're gonna take this one frame at a time. One more, and then it'll be the robe. Right. Of course I missed it by one frame. Oh my god. Okay, so what can I do? I don't know. Let's try shield drop, backflip, and holding upright. Or down right or something. Down right, down right! Of course. Alright. Alright, let's try this again. This time, the exact same thing I did last time, but pause buffering correctly so that I don't advance too many frames and end my run. So let's get a slight angle on this, hold forward all the way, roll. Wait, I think that matters. Okay, let's angle it like this, Z target, hold forward all the way. No, that definitely moves them. That's bad. Ah, that might be how you set it up. Never mind. Alright, so this initial setup with the robe is very important for the OI on the blue warp and the correct frame that you need to be on for this to work. And I'm struggling a hell of a lot to try and get this to how I need it. I don't understand how Sock Puller does this. Like that right there would tell me I put myself in the exact spot I need to be in. Okay, this might work. Cross your fingers, guys. This might work. One more, come on. One more. I can't pause buffer it. There it is. Oh, okay. I recommend practicing Forest Wrong Word before an MST attempt, by the way. I underestimated, wow, its difficulty as I just skipped 2 frames to the perfect frame. So I'm holding Z, buffering down as well, holding down, and now I'm buffering in R to shield drop on first frame, and then I'm going to unpause. During the unpause lag, I'm going to hit A on the first frame, and I'm going to, once this happens, okay, now I'm going to release everything, but I'm still holding Z. This should work. Okay, we have success. Don't save continue, although I'm not sure what the point would be. I guess you could save after you equip your Ocarina here. There we go, we got it! Forest Medallion, woo! Alright, so this should be the setup that you will be using for this Forest Wrong Warp. And remember, if you're an emulator, you want to learn what frame 3 is as well as frame 4. Go to Christian F23's video. I highly recommend it if you're going to use this particular setup. So, you want to be on the left-hand side-ish of this robe. Z target, side off 1 left, roll a second time. To put you right here, this is initial position. Side up left, side roll. 1, 2, 1, 2 Ocarina items. So that is how you make sure you're in the right spot for this to work properly. That's 3rd frame, that's 4th frame. That's early a bit. That's like 2 frames early. I'm gonna try to go 1 at a time. one more. Oh, I guess that was 3 frames early. There we go. So then, buffering Z down R, and then I'm gonna hit A during the unpause lag. Okay, I got it finally. Got an A snuck in there. And now I'm gonna unpause, let go of everything but Z. Z is the only thing I'm holding. And at least this works for frame 4, so if you get the white flash and you get the medallion, there, we did it right. Okay, that is Forest Cutscene Skip for you. It's actually kinda easy yet hard if 2 things go wrong. Your initial position is slightly off, you're screwed. If you Z-target too late, you're screwed. Or if you Z-target too early, you won't Z-target at all, you're also screwed. So those 2 parts, and if you want to count buffering itself, your pause buffering has to be pretty good. So there's 3 different like moving parts to this trick that can mess you up. I'm gonna do it just one final time from the right hand side to show that it can be asymmetrical. If you want to use the other side, it's slightly faster to use the right hand side versus the left. But I would look into a newer initial setup. Free Chips has one, and I suggest you go use that instead. Might as well just bring you guys with me this time because I feel like this is the last time we're going to see Forest. I'm actually confused because in the past all I had to do was hold like hard up left in the corner, and that was basically my initial position that worked like 100% of the time for some reason. But now I found out that this B on the leftish side of the robe Z-target side hop roll will put you in your initial position to side hop left, side roll, 2 side hops right, 2 backflips on the second backflip OI. So I don't know which one I trust more, but the one that I'm using currently seems to be the way to go, so that's what I'm going to recommend you do. Alright, sufficiently paused, buffered down to, or damage buffered down to half a heart. Got my clippy clip again. That's middle-ish to me. Slightly down left when I jumped off, and you know, that's really consistent, so whatever. Okay, so there's the open gate. That's the setup that I've been using the entire time, but I'm going to try the opposite side doing the exact same thing and see if I get the cutscene skip over there as well, which it should work. I don't see why it wouldn't, but... So, here's the rightish side of the robe. There's my initial position. Alright, here we go. If I didn't explain this, you're looking like at his feet right now, and when the robe comes into view, then you know this is the frame where you're gonna make the magic. Oh my god, that might be late. I'll be right back. Oh crap, I forgot to damage buffer. Alright, well, I guess you could do this if you're... I think I dropped my fish too early. Catch it! Catch it! Aw, that was a waste of a bomb. Oh well. So, wait, stand in it, wait for the explosion, and then drop the fish. I'm not going to try to catch it too fast, because it is possible to get like 3 damage buffers off of 1 bomb. Although I'm not sure how you do it. Okay, so let's try this again. I believe you want first frame, shield drop, backflip with the A input coming immediately during the unpause lag. I think when I said I was late, I missed it by 1 frame. What? Okay. Maybe my initial setup is off. Like, maybe you want to be as far as you can get in the corner. Z target, side hop, roll, roll, side hop, roll, side hop, 1, 2. I no longer understand how this trick works. I thought you could like roll multiple times in the same spot and it shouldn't move you. I guess you can do that, make sure you're exactly in the same spot. I think how fast you side up, side roll puts you in a different spot. I'm not sure. Nah, it seems like it's the exact same spot every time. It's like more in the middle actually matter. Oh. So I get... Okay, maybe you want to target like more towards the center of the robe. Side up right, roll, and then roll. Side up right, roll. 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't know why this isn't working anymore. The trick has apparently changed, unless I'm at like the wrong robe. Okay, so that's where the gate used to be. Here's the middle of the robe. Z target, side up left, roll, roll. Initial position, side up left, roll. 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't know why it works here, but not over there. Unless I was at the wrong robe or something really retarded. Okay, so this next part, if I'm on the right frame, right there. So, buffering, holding R, still holding Z, holding down. I can unpause and mash A until he side hops, or not side hop, backflips. So during the unpause lag, I'm just gonna mash the hell out of A, and I should get first frame. And then as soon as I see him backflip, I release everything but Z. And apparently it doesn't work anymore. Alright, so I just looked up Sockfolder's video on this, and like I read through all the directions and I watched the video carefully, and I think I was originally right about how to get in the corner for the OI. I don't know what is happening anymore, dude. So there's our gate. Here's the corner. I'm holding, or I Z-targeted and I'm holding forward. So forward Z-target. And then he like shuffled his feet this way. That doesn't make any sense. Oh. So shuffle your feet left, and then once you're over, just hold up as far as he'll go. And then you're ready for the side hop roll. So let's give this one a whirl. It should work. I can't believe it's that pixel perfect though. It looks like it worked, so... Alright, white flash. So let me try that one more time, see if I can replicate it. Alright, here we go. Once again. I can't believe that small adjustment made all the difference in the world of whether or not you get this trick or not. Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. That the position would be that strict. That walking into place is different from rolling into place. Okay, so there's the fence. And then, like, you see, you target this rope and sidewalk until you're at the rope, and then you hold, like, direct forward. Although he keeps moving, though. So if it works over there, it should work here. Hold forward, Z targets, release, hold right until he like walks in the rope, and then hold direct forward. I can see that he's still moving forward though. Side up right, roll. 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, he hit the warp, so credit goes there, I guess. 3. One more. 4. Oh great. It looks opposite from like the other way. Oh no, it's the same amount of, like, the foot animation is the exact same. It's just he's farther over to the right. Okay, so next frame should be it. Okay. Oh, it looked like it worked. So either side, as long as you do that super slow setup, should get you the medallion. Alright, well, if you're not comfortable doing it this way, I recommend finding another setup for doing it, but as far as I can tell, this is consistent as long as you do it like I just did it the last 2 times. So I'm gonna continue, I guess. I may come back to this in like more advanced techniques for cutscene skips or something later, but at this point you want to play Bolero, and we will go into the water, and there's 2 like routes to water you get to choose, but you're probably gonna be low on bombs, and you're not gonna want to go the Hyrule Field backwalk super slide route, because backwalk super slides can be a bit tricky, and you might as well keep as many bombs as you have, and it's like 12 seconds or 14 seconds slower if you go Hyrule Field. So there's this new route that's been discovered, which is through Darunia's room, and then through the the Lost Woods. So so I would have to pull a bomb here and backwalk and blow open the boulders, but since the backup strat already did that for us, it's already open. So there's two different setups for adult Navi dive, and if you fail either of them, Navi, the actual Navi, will come out eventually. So you can just do a regular climb the thing with Kakuri boots, hit B or mash B, and then mash Navi, and you can just Navi dive like normal as child. If you fail these adult skips, I don't know the sock folder setup, although I can look at it and try to figure it out right now. I'm hesitant on doing that. I do know the macaron setup is just like you hold forward in this corner, Z target, side up right 3 times, side up left, S tier left, hold up, Z target, S tier right, hit B, wait for the ripples to go away, hold up and hit B, and then move to like up left. I know that was probably pretty quick. But yeah, right when the water ripples are like no longer visible or just about to completely disappear is the timing for when you're gonna jump slash still holding right or S-ing right. You have to be S-ing right when you jump slash, or you hit A to fall. Maybe I should just do it again or something. I don't know how to get back over there though. Okay. We'll do it one more time and then I'll come back. I don't know how to clip and not make it, so it's like a natural feeling. Although I could probably figure out the sock folder wave, which doesn't require S-ing on the fly. So let me just let me queue up the video real quick. Adult Navi list setup. Oh my god, what the hell? Okay, this is gonna be epic fail. Where's Mido? I know he's around here somewhere. I want more bombs too. Darn. Whatever. Keep going forward, I think. Oh, there he is. Okay. Exist. Super slider, make a flip over this guy. Alright. So, sock folder setup is like you get in this angle and turn around. Yeah. Okay, I'm definitely not doing it right. Oh man. Alright, just give me a second. Oh my god. Okay, so align to the wall, 180, and backwalk along the right wall to get in the corner. Wait, what? Oh, like this? Target this wall? No. This angle doesn't look right. Side up left, side roll, neutral roll. And then side up right and roll with retarget to change your angle. Okay, that was not the right angle. So we target that wall? and then come over here and backwalk. So side up left, side roll, neutral roll. Side up right and roll retarget. Oh, here we go. Roll 3 times to grab the ledge and release Z. After you see Link grab the ledge, press A to drop, then B to jump slash immediately. There's a 7-frame window for the drop. It is possible to be too early where you get the wrong angle, and too late when Link's position is off for some reason. Okay, 3 times grab the ledge, release Z, and then hit A to drop and B to slash. The hell? Don't know what happened, but I'm at least getting somewhere. So target the right wall here, and then move to the right and then back walk into the groove. What the heck? Maybe... Oh, maybe you don't have to hold any angle. Wait a minute. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What? Oh, I'm not releasing Z when I grab the ledge. Alright. Z target wall, walk to the right a little bit, then back into the groove. Side up left, hit A to roll, hit A again. Side up right, A to roll, release C, retarget Z. 3, A presses, release C, hit A, hit B. Oh, that was almost it. I was just late on the B jump slash. My god, dude. Like, such a confusing setup for this. I can't jump slash! God damn it. Like, I'm mashing B after I grab it. I'm trying to get this at least once. Alright, well that is sock folder setup, and I cannot do it yet. I'll have to practice and figure out what's wrong. But I like the macarons. Get in the corner, walk forward as far forward he'll go. Z target, side up right 3 times, side up once to the left, S to the left, climb up, Z target, S to the right, pull your sword and he'll auto drop, hit A and sit there in the water, wait for the ripples to like fully disappear basically, and then jump slash and then move to holding up. That's the one I find that's consistent for me. I cannot do sock folders for some reason, although I might show how it's done later. So once you get through your adult novulus or Navi dive, if you're really bad, just hold forward until you climb up, pull hook shot, and put the bottom of or the top of the sword handle in the like at the beginning of that white marker there. There's one on the left, like a white strip, and then there's the second one on the right. You want to be on the second white strip on the right, like right at the beginning with the sword handle pointing up. Then you can either do 2 or 1 roll and then just hold forward, but what I do is I just hold forward and then I roll right about there, and he'll auto grab the ledge for you. pretty easy. You want a slight angle for this ladder clip. Make sure to shoot the upright side. He'll auto clip. You want to hit A and then be really fast, and you're through. It's pretty easy. Although I can't see right now. I take Link to about here. Pull my hook shot. Then on the left of the on the screen, you see it comes to like a small rectangle point. I make like half of that visible, and then Z target, and then I roll forward as far as I can. Then I turn around and I jump slash, and then I like completely screw out myself. What the hell happened there? Oh my god. Okay. Let's try that again. I think the later you jump slash with this angle, at least, is the farther down you'll be, and the sooner you jump slash, the higher up in the water you'll be. But you'll just have to play with it yourself and figure out. Okay, hover's finally wore off. I turned around and I jump slashed, and then I'm swimming this way. Look on your mini map. Oh my god, where is it? Okay, you're looking for that little like doorway to swim into. And that's basically how you do the new water route from forest to water. Okay, so there's two different ways to you can use up a bomb and get a super slide bush grab, since you still don't have a that's actually pretty good bomb luck. Since you don't have a strength upgrade yet, you can still do this trick. So I left one bush just to do that. So come over here, get an angle like approximately like at that pillar. Come up right behind the bush, side up right. This a pretty good distance for where you're gonna shield drop your bomb, and get ready to like super slide. And then release everything once you go backwards, and that should give you the clip. Swimming to the this is about the angle. It's hard to see right now, but you want to be slightly underneath the ground in the black triangle area if you're coming from this angle, from doing the bush super slide. And you want to make sure to like swim a little upright at the last second. Now it's going to be different if you do the house clip. You'll be coming at a different angle. So I'm going to show you the house clip real quick. You can go inside the observatory to reset the bomb bushes, or the bushes to try to get better bomb luck. This is how I set up my my house clip. Just come over to this side, Z target, side up right, roll, and then like shield turn to, well, that was a horrible shield turn. Shield turn or S left, either one will work. And then you want to have your sword out, so hopefully the Gwei comes up. He doesn't want a piece of this. Alright, so then you want to carefully, like, do small taps forward, kind of. You want to be, like, in the center of this pillar. And you want to look at Link's ears. When they're fully engulfed like that, you're in the perfect position to hit A and get your house clip. It's really not that hard. But it can be finicky sometimes if your angle is off. So you want to swim like in the blue sky area of the triangle, if that makes any sense. You want the open sky area. It's farther to the right than the super slide clip, and I guess I missed it. I missed it. Okay. So you gotta be like right at the pixel corner of the sky area. Maybe I'm wrong. Looks like I'm wrong. Well, good thing I'm making this tutorial, guys.
Alright, so you want to be in the water, the triangle area of the water, but be very careful about oh, now it works. Okay, so you want to be slightly left of the open sky area in the water. And in this part, you want to make sure you swim kinda to the left, but not too far that you'll clip back in. You want to max speed like the whole time too. Yeah, you definitely want your camera to come back right there. And then this is a pretty forgiving load zone, so the way I entered it is fine, although you could be further left or right. Now that I'm at the water temple, Poodle Skirt has his own ocarina set up for this. I use a hook shot, and I put my B button around right there. Alright, I mean, I guess you could put the bottom of the sword handle with that little star thing on the wood in the back, or just a little gap of white. It's not that precise. Then S to the right, side up left, S to the right, side up left, shield drop bomb, side up, shield drop, set up your super slide, get your super slide, put on hovers, and this is important, you want to hold down left, the same angle as in the forest skip, or the same 7 o'clock angle as I've used multiple times, such as once you're in the twisted corridor and go through the next room to jump down the staircases in the forest. You want that exact same angle, and you want to be holding shield. And then you're gonna release shield, but continue to hold 7 o'clock down once you're over the water, and you will grab the ledge like every time. And I get this, well, I try to get this fairy. Oh my god, let's not lose it. Okay, I take this fairy here for the fire trial, just in case anything goes wrong, and that's where it normally would go wrong. The most amount of chews you would have at this point is 2 of them, if you used all 9 chews on Spirit Hover. You would have 2 chews. Ideally, you would want 3 chews for the water BK door skip to be easier. So you might want to interchangeably use a bomb on Spirit Hover and save a chew so that you have 3 chews here for water. In my case, I'm gonna have to do a pro water skip anyway, and I'm not gonna save because I want maximum amount of bombs before I do this. What was that? 4 or 5 rolls up to the top, just like that. Pretty easy. Get Navi ISG. This is probably going to be the hardest part. If you watch my old route MST tutorial, I show multiple ways of doing the water BK door skip. And the staircase hover is, for what I do anyway, I go to this corner, I Z target, then still holding Z target, I'm going to shuffle my feet to the right, and then I'm going to go like 7 o'clock down and then back all the way up to the door. Then I'm going to input a backflip holding shield and still holding Z, and if I time it right, I'll be able to do like 2 backflips here. So pull bomb shield drop, go about there, pull bomb shield drop back to the door. That was late. I should still have ISG. Alright. That might have been slightly early. Yep, that was early. That looked pretty good, although that the second backflip might have been a bit early, so that could be bad because it pushes you a little bit further from where you want to be. And then you want to time your hovers pretty good. Okay, that one was early. Alright, well, if there were 3 ideal hovers, you could side hop jump slash in just fine. You want to side hop to the, well, in my case, you want to side hop to the right and like immediately do forward jump slash, like pretty quick. But since I know that my second hover there was pretty shit, I'm gonna
you can either do a forward side hop with Kokori boots, I believe, or you can try my little thing of getting this kind of angle, putting on Kokori boots, holding Z, holding right, hitting A to side hop on one frame. Although I'm looking kind of low here, but this will probably still work. Okay, so one frame, please. Alright, midair. Put on hovers, go back to holding Z, hold directly up. Now during unpause lag I'm going to spam B. And I guess I failed because I was too low. Alright, one more chance at it. But generally that would work. It works for me, although, like I said, I guess my hovers were really bad and I was too low and should have done a fourth one. That was too early. And I failed water BK door in the tutorial for doing water BK skip. How will I ever live my life? Yeah, choose definitely make water BK skip easier, but it'll slow you down a little bit. Having to do a bomb hover on Spirit Hover changes it slightly, so definitely practice that. What am I waiting for? I don't know. So yeah, wait till the hovers, or I mean, you're above water. Release shield, continue to hold Z in that angle. Let's try this again. 100% more, or I mean 100% less fail this time. I recommend learning the Kokori boot side roll forward jump slash method. It's probably faster than my pause buffered setup that I was trying to do, but I was too low to make it anyway. Or you could just actually have good hovers. I still have ISG. Alright, this is promising. I think that was decent. I'm looking at Link's shield and his breathing. So it was like in, out, in, out. And there you go, your side hop, immediate jump slash holding forward, and you're in. And you guys thought I sucked at water BK skip. You do a 3-bomb hover. Ha! Alright, so the Morpho fight's probably the easiest part of MST. Depending on where her initial spawn is, she'll be easier to get a hook shot on. You kind of want to angle your hook shot across the blocks. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show that or not, but you don't want to grab her like at or over the edge, otherwise you have a good chance of losing her directly back in the water. You want a little area that she can fall on. Okay, good. This is kind of a bad spawn. She's in the middle. So I put on arrows and I get my hook shot ready. What am I doing? So I'm going to stand over here so that she comes diagonally at me. This is bad. I want to be over here. Oh man. Well, I got her, but I'd rather show something that's like useful though. I don't like her being there though. It's too easy when she's on the outer side. I want her like in the middle or something. But I'm too scared of going over there and getting owned. to show you what I'm talking about. She's too close again. I want her in the middle, preferably, so I can show like a good angle for where I want to grab her. I might as well just have like reset this thing. It still doesn't work. It's too easy. She's like, I can just grab her from right here. I don't want that. I want her like spawned in the middle so I can show, like, okay, pretend she's in the middle. Maybe she is now. Alright, this is a good spawn. This is good. So you want it like kind of over the corner so that you can grab her. Kind of like this. Except I'm missing. You gotta time your hits up better. Alright, that was close to what I was trying to show. If you get a really bad spawn and she's in the middle. So just keep hook-shotting her, and then when you're ready, you're gonna hit B to slash her, and then you're gonna hit A to jump slash at her, and then cancel your target and proceed to finish her with crouch stabs. Although I'm losing her right now. Make sure she's like in the middle of this square, or else that could happen. Oh my god, why, dude? This is so easy too. You stand in the corner and she shouldn't be able to reach you. Maybe that's what it was. I jump slashed too early. And then you just mash crouch stabs in the corner and she's pretty much done. It's not that bad a fight. If she spawns on the outer edges, it's really easy to get her. If she's in the middle, that's probably the hardest, and all you have to do is kind of angle her to get over one of the pillars and hookshot towards her. It's a bit harder, as you saw, to pull off, but it's doable either way. You should not fail one cycling Morpha, but apparently I found a way to even fail that. Because I guess I hit B and then immediately jump slash and was out of position. You want to get that heart container there for fire trial. Although technically it wouldn't be necessary without it, but it'd be cutting it super close, like 2 seconds left or something stupid. However, if you have a ferry, you wouldn't need that extra container, but you might as well just get it. So all that's left in the entire MST tutorial, Spire, Arrows, Trials, Ganondorf, and Ganon. The reason we don't cutscene skip the water one is because the time of day for shooting the sun would probably not be right, and the water level would not be risen for Lake Hylia, which means you would have to like contortion hover with bombs or something stupid to go get fire arrows, which would take forever compared to watching this cutscene, which is much easier. However, there is a way to get rid of the web in Spirit Trial if you're standing in the right spot with arrows. You shoot through a torch and burn the web, but I guess the problem is you would still need Din's Fire for Forest. And Din's Fire is quite out of the way. I don't know. Oh, but then you have to get through Shadow. which you would need to do some more hovering. I was like, okay, what's the problem? You just like don't worry about castle or guards before night and go get Din's fire, and then go do the ZL skip. But whatever, that's theory talk. MST may change in the future, but for right now this is looking pretty solid as the optimal route for it. If you're really low on bombs, I don't recommend slashing the 2 bushes on your right because you never get anything from them. You can do a super swim back to land if you want, or you can farm bombs off the 2 Armoses at the base of Ganon's castle once you enter as an adult. Ugh. Alright. Oh, praise Jeebus. I didn't actually need those bombs. I think 4 bombs is like, well, technically 3, but 4 is probably the minimum of what you would need to continue and go through trials with. I'll show you how to super swim really quick, just because I know how to do it. It's pretty easy. So just like point in that direction is not really important. Get to the very edge, hold Z. You're gonna pull a bomb, shield drop, and immediately hold back. And I'm just holding Z and R right now, and then once you get pushed back, you're gonna hold forward and then start spamming Z while still holding shield, and you can kind of control yourself left and right, and then you can proceed to go farm bombs. I'm gonna equip fire arrows right now, and I'm going to save and reset. Alright. Light arrow cutscene time. Oh boy. I have no idea why it says 117, but as you can see, we have all the child stones. Kikuri Emerald, Goron's Ruby, Sword Sapphire, the Forest Medallion, the Fire Medallion, the Water Medallion, the Spirit Medallion, the Chateau Medallion, and the Light Medallion. And 6 hearts for some reason. So here we go, Lax. As you guys get to watch Lax, I'm gonna go get an Arizona iced tea because I like the taste. Alright, I'm back. I got my delicious iced tea. Strawberry kiwi. My god, this tutorial has taken forever to get through. I hope you guys appreciate the time and effort put in recording and playing through. and testing and etc. etc. I'm probably gonna take a while to like practice all the stuff that I skipped on not showing you, like for example, initial position forest cutscene skip, sock folder method for adult Novulus, poodle skirt setups for Death Mountain Crater to DC, or the entry in water super slide angle, unbuffered sock folder method for Deku Tree, faster 321 or 231, my bad. I'm trying to think. Oh, the pointy statue thing in Shadow, the gap thingy. I can't. I'm so confused. Any more time savers? Probably. No, Spirit Hover's pretty optimal. I mean, the twin robot fight thing, I guess. Like right as she shoots her attack at you, you cycle one hookshot thing real quick, and then shield the attack immediately after. That's like a small time saver. That's not that important, but it might show it. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna have to go through like the entire recording, all 3 sessions, and figure out what I need to like add in at the end that might be helpful for people. And I know I'm gonna forget something, so whatever. I'm doing my best. Yeah, like I said, lax is probably the only break you get in MST, so use your bathroom break wisely here. What else was I gonna say? I forget. I keep losing my train of thought. You've pretty much done it at this point. It should be easy streak. From this point onward, you shouldn't have any issues. Unless you're me, though. Bonk. I really was trying to think of something, and now it like escaped me. I have no idea what I was gonna say. At least people have a basics tutorial for new route MST. You can backwalk right about here just fine if you get this like exact angle to the left of this little like pillar thingy. It'll put you right in the cutscene. However, if you miss it, you'll fall into the pit below, so I recommend practicing before you try to do that. Otherwise, just like roll to the steps, or like backwalk most of the way to the steps, turn around and roll, and you should be fine there too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch the forest cutscene skip to make sure, or I mean, now that I figured out it's that pixel perfect setup that matters, I'm gonna have to make sure that I learn it. Like, I don't know why it was giving me that much trouble. It's kind of odd. You might want to save, like, well, after you complete the forest trial, especially on emulator. You want to save right before you shoot the purple orb at the end. All I need is hovers, but I save here anyway because I took the time to put on hovers. So this part should be pretty self-explanatory. Just like aim at the torches. You can use the
blue part of, like, the top blue part of the bow as the center of it. Like where the tan and the blue meets, that's basically where the arrow's gonna go. This is my strat for this room. Sometimes the BMOs will drop bombs and you'll be lucky enough to get the bombs because they haven't fallen. Aw. I think you can grab that ledge in one roll. Magic's on the left here. Might want to get it. It's not really important because you get refilled in shadow. You would want to equip hammer here and Kuroku boots again. If you hold Z, hit the arrow button, you'll go into like the third person linked shooting mode, but that's more useful if you're straight on the thing rather than at an angle. So you might want to just shoot it normally. If you have to get a pot, you would probably want to shoot it normally versus if you just have to like shoot the orb real quick. I think the third person C-up mode is slightly faster. Doop 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 doop. This clip is really annoying if I fail it. Okay, so walk in here, jump slash. If you do mess it up, you can get blue fire, just kill the Armos, and just be able to... Oh my god, what's going on? Line up about here, wait for them to appear, jump slash, try to clip quickly. Ugh, clutch. And then you want to, like... I know that was, like, really fast. It's going to be really hard to explain, but... basically, rewatch the video of where I was standing. You want to be in that general area, and then... move forward a little bit so that you're deeper, or you're more forward than parallel. And then you want to side up left when you see the Armos coming in from the left, and then you just while holding Z, you want to hold right and spam hookshot, and you'll eventually clip. And upon clipping, you want to hold down right 5 o'clock-ish, start crouch stabbing both of them. You can kind of angle your sword differently. The other method is, like, when you get the clip, you do 2 quick spins. I think you have to unsheath your sword really quick and then do 2 quick spins, and that will also take off the Armos, or take them out, should I say. So this is basically the angle you need for doing this jump. You want about that much distance of empty space between the B button. Just roll forward and hold up, bring out your hammer, hold Z, hit A to jump slash the switch. That's all there is for this trial. There's a fairy in that pot right there if you actually need one. I don't, so during these text sequences, if you hold A and B when the text starts, you can also skip most of it, like that. I'm not sure if it, like... well, whatever. Frames saved is frame saved. I think, eventually, if I upgrade all my techniques, like unbuffered gate skip, and unbuffered Deku Tree, and some other stuff that I need to work on, I'll be able to get around the 220 marker. I think that's definitely possible. It's just going to take like a really good run to do it. Why am I putting bombs there? Okay, I should have equipped the stuff before shooting the last orb, but I was like off track. This is how I do this room. Look right, shoot the torch. If you want extra magic, it's the pot right in front. I recommend crouch stabbing that. I mean, like, moving into it and crouch stabbing it. Oh, a little higher. Alright, there we go.
hold up right, roll, wait for him to like wear out, jump slash. It was a little bit late too. Come up here, pull out your hook shot, aim at the chest, ba-bam. Golden gaunts. Do one roll here. You're probably gonna want to come in here with Lens of Truth or something to figure out where the invisible path is, but like basically just roll right and then move left and you should be fine. Take some extra arrows, why not? Do some magic. Coming up is the dreaded fire. Do I need anything else? I think I'm good. So you want hovers and bombs and light arrows, I guess. Oh my god, this is about to be carnage. I know it. Okay, so we obviously don't have the red tunic, so there's going to be a heat timer. I do have one fairy, just in case I can't get what I need to get done really quickly. You can do gainers if you want. They're not absolutely necessary, but I don't do the first gainer. Do not look to the left. Try to keep looking right as long as you can, and then when you look this way, the fire will get loaded and be in a different spot. I do one roll here. I move this way, and then I do like 2 rolls here, holding up to bypass that. If you don't want to do that scary jump that I just did, you can move to the right onto like the bigger platform and then move left. It's a little bit slower, but okay. So this next part's kind of important. I do one gainer right here. You roll, hold Z, backflip, and proceed to like get rid of that guy. Don't get that rupee just yet. I'll take that magic. Come over here. When you're above it, put on Kokori's, get the rupee, 180 Z target, get this rupee. It will automatically give you the angle that you want. So just turn around and do your super slide, which should be the same timing on the jump slash as spirit hover. It's probably gonna take you some practice. So I super slid. I'm holding Z and R only, and I'm getting ready to. Oh, I guess I'm holding down too. Okay, so I'm holding down Z and R, and I'm gonna release everything but down. Like when I feel the time is right to hit B. And there you go, that's how I do that room. And as you saw, I only had 5 seconds left, so I was cutting it really close. And that's with 6 hearts. So 5 hearts, good luck. I don't know, maybe there's some movement thing that I missed, but I don't think you could do it any better or get through that room with 5 hearts. I don't know, I can't, I'm done speaking. Whatever, it was good. So next you want Ocarina, put Kokori's on, come over to this one, Light Trial, which is pretty easy. Poodle has his own setup for a faster Indiana Jones room, I don't know, boulder room, whatever you want to call it. I do a fairly decent job at it, but it's not optimal. Oop. That definitely seems faster than quick spinning them. Hardest trick in the game right here. Ah, we got it. Try to get crushed by the block. Or I mean box. Treasure chest. Crushed by treasure chest. Ah, that's impossible.
Alright. So, here we go. What do? I don't remember. I stay on the floor, I go up left, I wait for that boulder to go around, I go back down, get that one, go around the corner, get that one, go into this one, turn around, and hookshot up. 49, according to the game counter, so decent, whatever. You can't shoot through this wall, you have to be like through it before you can shoot it. That was kind of low. Actually lucky that I got it. So, light trials left, and then we're done. Oh yeah. Get out of here, Raru. Oh man. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Okay. Light trial, here we go. I should have equipped some stuff, I guess. All you really need is fire arrows. But then I put this in this order for the endgame, basically. The hammer will be used to do Master Sword damage, and the hookshot is for Ganondorf. Should I mess up and fall down, I have a manner to like hookshot and climb up faster. If you're low on magic, I suggest getting magic from torch slugs here. Whoa, a little too far there. Although there is magic in the last spot as well. Didn't need that smaller one, but whatever. Here's that torch I was talking about. And then just come over here, near shield that one. Go through this room. I believe it's the pot on the left with magic. Yes. And then light arrows, and we're out of here. We're done with trials. So, yeah, pretty good trials. I've been working on it. Not really. I just got incredibly lucky on the places where I needed to get lucky. If only that happened in a run. If only. Okay. So we got Lizalfos, Stalfos, Iron Knuckles, G-Dorf, and Tower Collapse, Ganondorf, or Ganon, Final Ganon, Lost Ganon. I do actually still have my fairy. If you were not aware, there is a place to go get more fairies behind, where am I? Oh, right underneath this bridge. There's like this, well, I don't have hookshot. In the middle, underneath this bridge, is a hollow wall, and you can walk right through it to a bunch of scrubs. If you use your hammer, do that once, you can buy from all of them. Otherwise, you would kind of have to like hookshot at them or something. Or reflect the balls at them to get their attention. And then I believe the second scrub from the left is bombs. And the second scrub from the right is arrows. And then the other two are like irrelevant. I just keep quick spinning until these guys die. God damn it, of course. This guy's really annoying. Oh, well, I guess if you shield long enough, they'll try to attack you. So you can bait them in that way, I suppose. It's like, oh, I'm shielding. Oh, a quick spin. Oh, yeah, usually you'd want to do like a charge spin in the middle of them and make sure that it's orange because it's got a greater radius on it. So let's see how my Stalfos go here. This is how Force should have gone. Where's the other guy? I'm gonna try to roll past him, which isn't possible. I got hit. Alright. Uh-oh. It's kind of bad because the Iron Knuckles are coming up. But I have a fairy. It's cool. You can also use ISG strats if you're super, like, scared. No shame in using ISG strats.
Okay, so I have my jump slash stored. This is how I do Iron Knuckles. I line up like with the center of this door, and then I go in, and then I Z target, and then I back walk. And you want to be on just the second step, like at the very edge of the second step, and you want to do 3 crouch stabs. 1, 2, 3, and then you want to hold forward and roll as far forward as you can, and then turn around and proceed to like time your crouch stabs between the 2 of them. Whoa, baby. Whoa. Why didn't the other guy get hit? Well, whatever. That was almost it. If they both got hit at the same time at the beginning, that would have been in synchronized death fashion, but at least I didn't die. So, tactic works, it's valid. If you need extra magic, I would suggest getting it from, I don't remember which side of the pots, but in that room. One side is like arrows and the other one is like magic. Something like that. Finally to G-Dorf. And I've seen multiple strats for G-Dorf. But, I might as well just do the one that I know. But not everyone can quick spin, however. So, I've seen it where people jump slash get ISG from off the platform, and then they like hookshot over to Ganondorf and ISG him to death. And I've also seen it where they time their crouch stabs kind of like Twin Rova, and they kill him that way. The easiest way is probably to get ISG on the center platform and proceed to just keep killing him, and eventually do like a foot shuffle or a feet click, like the Shadow Seam Super Slide or Hover Slide, the tap up thing, just so that Link's animation gets cancelled and he doesn't do his little sword twirl thing, which will stop the ISG from hitting. When the spice starts and you stand like 1 block away where the platforms fall and you catch the vines, immediately when you climb up he will give you a ball. But I do it this way, where I'm over here and I wait for him to attack. Then I always do like 2 quick spins just in case he hits it back at me like that. And if he hits it back, then you do a 3rd one, I guess. You want to take a step back away from him and get ISG and then walk into him. And like I said, you want to do like 1 quick heel click. That's what it was. There you go. That's Ganondorf. So like a lot of stuff just happened right there, so you can watch the video in slow motion or something. So here's the same cutscene that you see in any percent, which currently it's 21:35 seconds, 21 minutes 35 seconds. Beat the game from file select to Ganondorf dead as a child using the Deku wrong warp glitch to Ganon's castle. But this is MST, Medallion Stones and Trials, and it ends when Ganon is dead, or the final blow on Ganon, i.e. the B button press in front of Ganon is when you stop your timer. Catch me now. Alright, so I'm not sure, but I've heard that inside the castle is when you want to shoot your arrows. Outside it doesn't affect any of the lag frames. But the reason that they shoot the light arrows is that it negates the purple animation, which is apparently slower, saves frames. So that's why they do it. It's not a make or break of your run or anything. It's just something that you do, and you can't do it on every door. It just beats you to some. So whatever. I don't know. It is what it is. So the last part of this whole thing is Stalfos and Ganon, and I might as well try to. I don't know if I want to ISG the Stalfos or yeah, maybe we'll do ISG. Whatever. I'll ISG the Stalfos and then I'll bust out the Megaton hammer. I'll try to learn SBA Stalfos strats later. Something like where you roll past and you get like a free hit or something. What the? Where's the other one? Oh, there you are. Alright, fairly decent for not knowing where the hell I'm... Oh, nuts! It's absolutely fine to get nuts now, but they're not going to help you. Because you're not going to cutscene skip with a fish anymore. And I like how she gives you like, what, 10 single green rupees or something? Totally useful right now. Totally. Should be 500 rupees at minimum. Like a silver rupee or something. It's just my opinion. Okay, so this is kind of how you want to walk this. Without getting hit. She's in my way though. And of course I got hit. Whatever. The most important trick in all of MST is coming up anyway. After 2 hours and 15 minutes or 2 hours 30 minutes or whatever, you want to get the kiss. Generally speaking, backwalking, well, alleviates talking to her, but it gives you more time to set this up than rolling. And I missed it. Whatever. Reset. I don't know. It saves like 3 frames or something really stupid. Because she pushes you out the door slightly faster than if you hadn't gotten the kiss. Tower collapse. And then we proceed to do the Ganon fight. Do not do a super slide into the cutscene, because it's actually slower. What am I saying? In any percent no RBA, you would do a bomb super slide into the cutscene holding shield the entire time until in the cutscene Ganon strikes your sword away, and then you would release shield at that point. But in MST we don't do that. We just get a Master Sword jump slash sword, and then we proceed to like crouch stab the rest of the hits with the hammer. I guess you could try ISG strats here. I think it's much harder as adult than as child. So I think the roll crouch stab method is probably the best to go, or best to use. Yeah. I didn't expect to like explain every little detail in the MST route, but I did. You can jump slash into the cutscene right here, or you can get a cutscene, or I mean a jump slash stored early on and then just backwalk your way about here into it. But either way, this is gonna happen. Careful about mashing your buttons because you do not want to. Wait. I'm trying to think. Why would you slash your sword though? I don't know.
basically you only want to attack Ganon with crouch stabs at this point. And I'm not sure after the 3 hits whether or not the crouch stab damage resets or not, but I always do a crouch stab on like the head or tail after anyway. So this little text box is the last one that you'll get, and then what I do is I slightly take a step back and then I go forward and roll under with shield out. Try to hit the tail, go back and forward, bait him out. I keep getting a really bad angle on this. You just kind of crouch stab like down left or down right. You have to feel it out. So like you delay like a pause in front of Ganon for like a half a second, then you roll under him with your shield. So like I'm just gonna stand here, he's swinging, I roll, crouch stab down, roll back out, crouch stab down. Oh my god, perfect Ganon. Perfect Ganon! Let's go run. Alright, so here we go. Gotta stop my timer, guys. Oh, it's on 0. Oh well. So you want to take like 2 or 3 steps forward and then just hit B. And there you go, you're done. You've completed an MST run for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So it's like tradition for whatever reason. Some people in the community like to play music during the Ganon fight, especially if it's going to be a PV. Just make sure that you don't mess up on Ganon, i.e. dying. That would be horrible and embarrassing at the same time. But like Gregor Tixelkins, for example, likes to play the Sugar Song, and I like to use Sweet Victory. It's just, I don't know, a little fun thing that we do that's different from everyone else. Oh, Atarax, he plays the Guile theme during his PBs. Yeah, nothing beats the Guile theme. But that's it. I got nothing else for you guys except for these credits. Like I said, I'm gonna work on learning the additional strats and techniques that I skipped over. Like I mentioned them, but I didn't actually like show them properly. There'll be a like bonus MST material video coming or something with like all that stuff. So I just don't know when I'm gonna get around to doing it, because learning individual tricks takes time. And if I don't feel confident teaching something I'm not good with yet, then I'm probably going to have to find someone else to do it for me, or it just will never get done. Yeah. So thank you for watching. Hopefully your MST runs are improved with the info I provided. I'm BluntSlide42. And I stream Ocarina Zelda of Time. OOT, Ocarina of Zelda. Time, Zelda, Ocarina of Time. The game, Zelda, the original. Master Quest is exactly like Ocarina of Time, except the dungeons are completely different. Like, there's different stuff in them. They're physically different, but everything else is the same. Not a lot of people do, like, MST Master Quest. Like, the main one, Zelda Ocarina of Time, is the most popular. And there's a whole lot more glitches in this game than I showed. If you look at a 100% speedrun, you would quickly, like, be blown away.
Although it's like a 5-hour, 30-minute run or something. Okay, I can stop mashing. I'm done. I was gonna say something, and I can't remember now. So you get this beautiful music outro, I guess. I'm on twitch.tv/bluntslave42. I also am trying to speedrun Super Mario 64 occasionally. Yeah. I might move on to Majora's Mask at some point, I don't know. It's early on. I might be done with Zelda altogether. I really don't know what I want to do. But in order to find me, I'm sure I can help you with something. If you talk to me on twitch.tv/bluntslave42, I might be able to help you with a trick or something. But I'm done. I'm out of here, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope it helped. Good luck in your runs, sub 3 and all that good stuff. And eventually go for world record of like 2:15 something. Later.
No, that would be ridiculous. I don't know what the fastest thing was. There was something I meant to do. I was clicking on cursor on that.
That's right. I outsmarted you this time. Fucking can't talk to me. Round up my corner.
Wait, yeah? That's good. That's useful. Yeah. Too bad I'm not gonna pause for another half hour.
Yeah. Like, I can, but like, here's my problem. Every time I try and like super slide or mega flip, I round jump. Every time I try and round up, I super slide or mega flip.
That's cool. I've only super slid like 3 times. Super slid.
Super slid.
That's right. I
I've never
outsmarted
super
you
slid.
again.
I've never super slid as an adult, so
I think I tried as a kid.
I can have pretty consistently as kids now. That's cool.
I don't know how they make it, but I was too lazy to like look it up.
I wish we were all friends, but I never see them for years before.
That's pretty funny. I can't like super slide, but I can like roll. Apparently I can't roll warp right now. Die! What the hell? This thing's killing me. Die, dude. Whatever, right now I'm 3 for 3 on this trip, so that's like it is.
It's like on PT 130. It's really slow.
It's not good.
Why did I listen to you doing this stuff? I was like, wait, I shouldn't have done that. I'm so embarrassed right now. It's taken me yo, what's up, Crispy? It's taken me a fucking hour to get bomb shoes, and I still haven't even gotten them yet.
Oh my gosh, that dude scared the GTPs out of me.
Like, on this website. Doing this one-handed is hard.
That's what she said.
No.